Hello, Shining Stars. I hope you're all doing amazing. Welcome back to a new episode of your favorite podcast, Ideal Dream. Today, we're having such a serious topic, but it's an interesting one. And at the end of the episode, I hope that me and you will figure out things out about that topic. And to dive in, let me tell you something. So, lately, I know I'm not the only one. Do you know that feeling when you go into an app? For example, let's say Instagram or something like that, and you're gonna check something, but suddenly you have scrolled for a big while, and you've been there, not checking anything, not searching for anything, just scrolling. You don't even remember why you entered the app. We all know that I'm gonna check my phone for a second, I'm gonna search for that thing for a minute, and then it turns out into another scrolling era that is unfinished, and it's a problem. So, if sometimes it happens that, for example, we're scrolling and then we know we're doing nothing. We feel bored and we just keep scrolling, even if we're bored. And this is the first point of the episode, which is why do we keep scrolling even if we already feel bored? So, when you enter the app and start seeing this content, unconsciously your mind is trapped. Your mind is trapped in that feeling of wanting more and more content. The problem is that not all posts are good. Not all posts are giving you the satisfaction you're searching for. So you keep scrolling in order or hoping to find something better. The problem is that it's attacking our subconscious mind. So we keep scrolling for hours even without knowing what we're doing. For no reason, you don't even remember what you've watched. This brings us to that weird feeling after spending hours online. That feeling after not remembering half of the things that you've watched, half of the things that you've seen, and it's actually called a brain fry. So when you keep wanting more and more content, wanting to scroll more, that gives you that instant dopamine, and that is actually what gives you an instant satisfaction that after this becomes a strange feeling of guilt, of emptiness, and the dopamine that your brain was popping out with each swipe to keep you engaged with what you see is a big cause of that feeling. The moment you stop, your dopamine levels decrease suddenly, and this sudden feeling makes you feel guilty or empty. For some people, scrolling is a way to avoid thinking. It's the easiest way, it requires zero effort, so it's the easiest way for your brain to avoid those uncomfortable thoughts, to avoid overthinking. You just scroll from a post to another to avoid thinking, and that is so bad actually. The problem is that it doesn't end there. It doesn't end at the moment you're just scrolling, losing your time scrolling to avoid thinking. No. It comes with lot of cons, and one of them is the comparison trap. You start comparing yourself, your life, your journey to everyone else's. I don't have this person's life, they are so lucky, they have everything figured out, their life is perfect, they have their dream house, they have their dream car, they have all their dreams true. And please, nobody's life is perfect. I know sometimes we all are in that comparison trap, and scrolling is one of the biggest reasons of this. You've seen thousands of people doing, creating, achieving, and you are just on your bed scrolling. What do you want to feel after it? Guilty, I know, tired, I know, exhausted of just thinking about their lives that they are creating, and you sitting watching them. The problem here is that you are consuming instead of creating. You are seeing everyone creating, building, achieving, and you are just consuming this content. You are just watching. You are just looking for. You are not doing one single effort for your own life. That's why you are on this comparison trap. You are saying that everyone's better than you, and no, if you just make efforts, if you just get out of that bed, if you just stop scrolling, you'll see how much progress you'll make. Remember, each time you take that phone, you start scrolling, put it down. Those people are not better than you. You just have to get out from that bed to take off that phone and to start working and doing things that your future self would be proud of. An important, amazing point of this episode is how short form content can affect us. First, loss of deep focus. You can't anymore focus on something deeply because your brain has been on that mode of current switching. So you cannot anymore focus on something that is longer than 1 minute. Another thing, it creates boredom. You are comparing that short, fast content with the real life that is moving in a slower process. You start seeing everything boring. You cannot study. You cannot even read some pages of a book. Everything becomes so slow for you. Everything becomes so boring, and that is so bad. Like, there are so many beautiful things to enjoy in life that scrolling is keeping us away from. So now let me talk to you about my personal experience with that topic. And actually, I love the days where I am busy. I love the days when I don't have time to take my phone and to go through any app and scroll through it. I am so grateful for that because all the day I'll be creating things I love. I'll be doing things I love, enjoying, my own time. And at the end of the day, I am happy. I am grateful and so proud of myself because I've been creating things that my future self would be proud of, would thank me for. I'll be doing things that get me benefits, not just scrolling the whole day with no purpose. What I've also noticed about myself, that the more I scroll during the day, the more anxious I'm feeling at the end of the day. It's so real, and I hate that feeling. Like, I scroll for a moment and then what is happening? I don't like that feeling. Guilty, anxious, more nervous than ever, and no, it's not working. So that's why I love being busy. I love not having time to pick my phone and scroll through all those apps because it's terrifying at the end of the day how anxious you can feel. You know what? I actually think that as we decide to scroll, we can decide to let it and put it. You just have to, you just need a strong personality. You just need to have that strong mindset that I'm gonna put this phone down. I'm not scrolling anymore. I'm not wasting more time. I'm doing something I love. I'm creating something I want. And yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you discovered me through this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget also to join me on Instagram. It'll be somewhere on the screen. And yeah, see you all in the next video. Bye bye.